Am I on? Welcome to another awkward introduction here at Lularoe SD. I wanted to talk to you guys about initial frustrations you might be having, or initial concerns that you could be having when you're thinking about, number one, thinking about onboarding, talking to your significant other, your husband, about onboarding and the process and the financial investment that it's going to take to onboard, and then just getting to know a little bit about Lularoe, like all of their offerings. There's activewear. There's activewear they have that we carry. So there's some things that you might not know about Lularoe before you go head first in. I'm kind of a person that goes head first and then kind of looks around to ask the detailed questions later. And so I am thankful that my husband is not that way. He is more of the details kind of person. So that's an equal balance that we have there, or a balance. So one of the things that you should know about Lularoe is that there are many ways to sell Lularoe. There's Periscope, there's Facebook, there's pop-ups, there's in-home. I think that's it right now that I can think of. So those things might not seem like a lot of ways to sell. However, there are so many variations. If you don't have a Periscope, which I did not know anything about Periscope until I signed my paperwork on May 19th. So maybe the very pushing May 30th is when I discovered what Periscope was. And that's because I kept hearing about it on YouTube. Get your Periscope account set up and, just get on there and start looking. And then you get on Periscope and you're watching these women and men, their husbands, sell Lularoe, and it seems daunting. So if you're not a person who is kind of good with live TV, this is not live, but if you're not a person who's good with that kind of thing, build up your self-confidence. Get on there and start talking about whatever you want to talk about. I don't know. This is exactly what I'm doing here. This is my prep for doing Periscope. I'm not sure if Periscope is the way that I'm going to go, or if, it'll just be strictly Facebook sales. Also, there's the multi-consultant sales. That's the other one that I was thinking about. So these are things that you have to kind of figure out first, how you're going to sell your product. That's an initial thing that you need to figure out. Obviously, you figure out how you're going to pay for your inventory. So that's number one. Payment, right? How you're going to pay that. And then number two, how you're going to sell the product so you can pay things back, right? How to sell. And then you're going to think about all the stuff you need, like for stashing your inventory at home. If you have a truck, or if you don't have a truck, how are you going to configure that thing? My video got interrupted by a phone call. Thanks, iPad. So how to sell. Okay, yeah, I was talking about trucks. We have two trucks, and how you're going to configure, just your house. Are you going to have your clothing everywhere? As you can see, this room does not have anything Lularoe. The only thing that has anything Lularoe is my closet and me. So that's something that you need to kind of figure out, your initial setups. Again, they could be a little bit frustrating because we moved from a big house, like in farmland. We did not have a farm, but it was very spacious. And we're in this home, and it's so small, and it was smaller. It was like we were growing out of it before we moved into it. And then we had another baby. Aren't we just the smartest people? Yes, we are. So you have to kind of figure those things out. And that's a thing that is frustrating to me. I don't like a lot of clutter. I don't like a lot of things. And to have, upwards of 400 pieces in your home initially, and what you hear is that you need to build your inventory to 800 to 1,000 pieces. For someone like me, that's a lot. You breathe and you think, where are all the skirts gonna go? Where are the leggings gonna go? What am I gonna carry? You know, in order for me to feel like I can live at home without being overwhelmed and make a great living and make and watch women, you know, transform their lives. Where am I gonna carry all that stuff at? How's it gonna work? So those are three things you should figure out: your payment, obviously, your initial investment payment, then how to sell so that you can start to get some income, because that's extremely important. Maybe you want to pay that back if you ended up doing credit cards, or however you end up paying, you know, your initial investment. If you're going to pay that back, you need to have some income to pay that back with. So that is how to sell, your direction, what you feel most comfortable with. And I would really recommend kind of watching, if you're in the queue, watching really how other people are selling. Get involved, like join a couple multi-consultant sales, join several Periscope accounts, or yeah, I guess you can't join their accounts. Create a Periscope account and then watch other people selling, and you kind of figure out your niche and how you want to do it. And then go from there. Create a business page on Facebook. Create then a VIP group. That's what they're calling it. I did not call mine a VIP group. It's like a shopping page. You make the button say shop now, that kind of a page. But it is a VIP page. Everyone has to request to join. So do that. Make sure that you have all of that set up so that when it's your turn, when you finally get that email that lets you know that you're going to get the call, that you are prepped and ready. I have an Instagram, also get an Instagram account. I have an Instagram account. Didn't know anything about Instagram, wasn't really interested in doing Instagram, but I have an Instagram account where I have, I'm trying to look now, I have 57 followers, and I started it maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm just kind of posting, I don't even know, you know, like how everybody does. I'm going to show you like their page. I'm just, you know, that's kind of what I'm doing there. Not a lot. I think I have like 17 pictures of me in Lularoe. Get yourself, you know, something, get yourself something going. Get yourself going. Yes. And then you can start to have like a little bit of a base. I have my Instagram is Lularoe SD, and you can find me there. You can also find me, where did I go? You can find me, I was looking at my Lularoe page. You can also find me in Facebook at Lularoe SD, Simply Dynamic. That's my shoppers page. And so you would go www.facebook.com/groups, or facebook.com/groups/shop LLRSD. And then just kind of check what I'm doing there. I post something every day, or at least every other day. I try not to go a whole week without posting something. So I'm trying to post at least something once a week. I like twice a week to minimum to post something, even though I'm not looking to get my inventory until August. But they are onboarding 500 people a day this week. So I'm looking at July now. Minimum. Or, you know, I'm super excited about that. So just post little things that you know that you've learned on your Instagram, on your Facebook, on YouTube. Get yourself a little YouTube page going. Who knows, you know, who will see you. Maybe no one will. Maybe you'll get comfortable doing this. So when you get on Periscope, you'll be, you know, like oil on a, you know, wheel that needed some grease, and you just rolling now. You just rolling. You WD-40 on everything. So try to figure out where you're comfortable. And if you like doing home pop-up sales and you have a lot of friends that you think you can reach out to that are just willing to just, you know, invite some people over, and the close truly sell themselves. I've been involved in a pop-up and I watched just how the clothes, like I was, like all I did, what did you do that got you involved in Lularoe? Think about that. How did you find Lularoe? And so I didn't need a lot of convincing. I saw the clothes, I put the clothes on, and I was like, yes, please. And that was it. So you don't have to sell anything. Don't feel that you have to sell something. That might also be an initial thing that scares you or frustrates you or concerns you. You don't have to sell anything. Don't. Matter of fact, don't sell anything. Don't push it. Don't. All you need to do is be you in the clothes, and that's it. I think that's what's going to draw people. Be who you are, and they're going to want to see that. Don't you want to be around a person who is authentic to themselves? So don't be somebody that you're not. That's all I'm saying. And that's it. That's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. Just initial things that can kind of worry you or concern you. Don't let them concern you. And basically, I'm kind of talking to myself. And that's it. So thank you for joining me for the moment. And I probably clapped really loud right then, so I apologize. And that's it. Have a wonderful day.